Chapter 38. Father Against Son. The skies above the Kianvati Mountains. Golden blood rained from the sky like luminous tears from the heavens themselves. Azoth hovered unsteadily, one massive hand pressed tightly against the deep gash across his ribs where Kale's corrupted blade had carved through divine flesh. Divine ichor flowed steadily between his fingers, sparkling with inner light as it fell in, glittering arcs onto the battlefield far below, searing the earth where it landed. Kale floated opposite him, chest heaving with ragged breaths, his corrupted sword dripping with his father's golden blood. The crimson in his eyes burned like forge fires of the abyss. Yet that single, stubborn, golden spark deep inside still flickered defiantly, refusing to be extinguished. "You hesitate," Kale snarled, his voice a distorted cacophony, his own youthful timbre twisted beneath Zurich's oily, triumphant undertone. The great Azoth, god of order, too weak to strike down his own failure. How fitting. Azoth lowered his hand slowly. The wound continued to bleed, the shadow corruption resisting his attempts to heal it. Pain etched deep lines across his radiant face, but his eyes held only sorrow. "I would rather die than kill my son," he said, his voice carrying across the entire mountain range like a decree from the heavens. "Even now, even like this, Kale, you are my blood, my light. Nothing changes that." For a heartbeat, Kale's expression cracked. The golden spark flared brighter within him, pushing against the darkness. His sword arm trembled violently. "Father, The words were his own, raw and pleading, before the shadow surged. Then Zurich's influence slammed into him again like a tidal wave of pure malice. Kale screamed, a sound that split the sky, and charged forward with savage fury, swinging his blade in a whirlwind of blackened steel. Their blades met again and again in a cataclysmic storm of light and darkness. Every ringing clash sent shockwaves rolling down the mountainside, shattering stone and hurling angels in shadow sworn alike from the air like leaves in a hurricane. The very fabric of the heavens seemed to tremble. Azoth fought purely defensively, parrying and dodging with precise grace, refusing to land any killing, even wounding blows. Even as Kale's attacks grew more brutal and desperate, "I sealed the veil because I was afraid," Azoth shouted between strikes, his voice breaking with centuries of buried guilt. "I was terrified of becoming like Enkidu, of losing control. I drove your mother away trying to be strong, and in doing so, I destroyed us all." Kale roared in fury and unleashed a devastating blast of stolen creation magic straight at his father's chest. The corrupted energy struck true. Azoth's armor cracked audibly, golden fissures spreading across his breastplate. He absorbed the blow without retaliation, staggering but standing firm. "I know what it feels like," Azoth continued, his voice thick with emotion as he pressed forward through the pain. "The shadow whispering in your ear, the power promising that you no longer have to feel the guilt, the loss, the weight of it all. I feel it too, Akael. Every second since I banished them, the darkness calls to me as well." With a deliberate motion, Azoth dropped his sword. It spun end over end, falling toward the earth like a dying comet, its golden light fading into the distance. Azoth spread his arms wide, completely open and vulnerable, his wings beating slowly to hold position. Tears of liquid gold traced paths down his cheeks. "Then take me," he said, voice steady and resolute. "If it will bring you back, if it will save your mother, kill me, my son. I offer my life freely." Nyctopia, Obsidian Throne Room. Illyria screamed, the sound raw and guttural, tearing from her very soul. "No, Kale, don't. Please, my son, fight it." She thrashed wildly against her enchanted chains, golden blood running in rivulets down her arms as the manacles bit deeper into her divine flesh. The crown upon her head blazed with punishing intensity, draining her essence faster as her emotions surged uncontrollably. Zarek watched the scene unfold in the scrying mirror with wide, delighted eyes, his lips curling into a predatory grin. He leaned forward, drinking in every moment of anguish. Now this is perfect, he whispered, voice dripping with satisfaction. The proud father, broken and begging. The son torn between love and hatred. Break for me, little family. Break beautifully.
The sky.
Kale hovered before his defenseless father, sword raised high above his head. Trembling with violent intensity, tears of mingled shadow and light streaked down his corrupted face, his features twisting in torment. The golden spark inside him blazed like a dying star, pushing desperately against Zarek's suffocating grip. For one terrible, endless moment, the fate of everything hung in the balance. The battlefield below fell deathly silent as warriors from both sides lowered their weapons, staring upward in stunned reverence and horror. Kale's blade began to descend, then it stopped, inches from Azoth's chest. A raw, agonized scream tore out of Kale as he fought against Zarek's control with every ounce of will he had left. His body convulsed, black veins writhing across his skin like living serpents.
Father,
he cried, his real voice broken, desperate, and achingly young. Help me, please. I can't hold on. It's tearing me apart. Azoth surged forward without hesitation and caught his son in his powerful arms, holding him tightly against his chest even as Kale's body convulsed with shadow and light warring inside him. Golden light poured from Azoth, wrapping around them both like a protective cocoon. I'm here, Azoth whispered fiercely, his voice thick with tears as he pressed his forehead to Kale's. I'm right here, my son. I'm not leaving you again. Fight it, Kale. Come back to us. Your mother needs you. I need you. Far below, the battle had slowed to a near standstill. Both sides, silver guard angels, mortal paladins, high elf rangers, gruul warriors, and red wizards alike stared upward in stunned silence at the sight of the supreme deity embracing his fallen son in the middle of the fractured sky. Whispers rippled through the ranks. The gods weep. Is this redemption? For the end?